Yeah. In continuation, now we will discuss on Earth's structure. So before going to study about engineering geology, it is really neat. What is the Earth structure? How how it is, so that you will have a better understanding when you are studying about the different components of engineering geology. So, as we know that even you studied about these things in your lower level of education, I mean to say in school education. Mm, as we know that the Earth consists of crust, this is the outermost layer. Then we have mantle, then outer core, then inner core. There are the five parts of the Earth. So the sea level, which will be there, and the surface up to 100 kilometer, we call that as a Earth's outer crust or crust. Then we have our crust, which is 670 kilometer, and from 670 to 2900 kilometer, we call that as a mantle, and 2900 into 51 5150 kilometer as the outer core. Then we have the core. Below that we have core. Structure of Earth and its classification. The structure of Earth is divided into four major components, as I said earlier: crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. Each layer has unique chemical composition, physical state, and can impact life of the Earth's surface. The outer crust where we are living, where what we are seeing in our naked eye, where we are doing all your infrastructure, moving, where we are walking, where we are sleeping, all things are coming under the outer core. In below we have mantle, which is like a plastic kind of thing, and in next to that we have outer core, which is like a liquid, and again we have inner core, which is in a solid state. So these are the physical status stage of. So the mantle is in plastic stage and plastic form. In physically we can say the outer core is in liquid and in the inner core is in solid. For better understanding, you can see this picture and you recall your memory from your school education or school system. Okay, so these all are the some of the things. So ethiosphere and lithosphere, what you are seeing, your surface of the earth is called lithosphere. Crust and upper most solid is normally it is in solid form, and we have astrosphere and we have mantle, outer core, and inner core. So these all are the some of the spots of the Earth surface. With the differentiating the layers, geologists lump subdivision into two categories, either rheologically or chemically. So rheologically, differentiation speaks into the liquid state of rocks under tremendous pressure and temperature. If we subdivide the Earth based on rheology, we see the lithosphere, astrosphere, mesosphere, outer core, and inner core. However, if we differentiate the layers based on the chemical variation, we lump the layer into crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. So earth crust, for just to get into that, to the exposure, suppose the earth crust consists of where you are living. So it may be your forest, it may be your whatever, it may be your say desert area, it may be your seashore area, it may be a greeny area, whatever you are seeing in your neck eye, it is coming under earth's crust. So the earth crust is what you live and what you are feel. The thickness varies depending on where you are on the earth, with oceanic crust being 5 to 10 kilometer and continental mountain ranges being 30 to 45 kilometer in thick. Okay, so this oceanic crust is denser than the thicker continental crust and therefore floats lower the mantle as compared to the continental crust. In comparison, when two continents collide, as in case of a India plate, Eurasia plate, you get some of the thickest section of the crust as it is crumbled together. The temperature within the earth crust will vary from air temperature at the surface to approximately 87 degrees Celsius in deeper section. At this temperature, you begin to melt rock and form the below the laying mantle. Geologists subdivide the earth crust into different plates that move about in relation to another. Oceanic crust is made up of ballast and the continental crust is made up of rocks similar to granite. So the continental crust, you can see sedimentary deposit will be there, oceanic crust will be there, it will be in 10 kilometer thickness, and lithosphere which is 10 to 100 kilometer. And 100 kilometer, 200 kilometer we call it the plastic asthenosphere. And these from this lithosphere bottom of the continental crust to the upper mantle we have some 670 kilometer.